Eh bien, bonjour à toutes et à tous et bienvenue pour une toute nouvelle vidéo. Nous allons commencer le chapitre 3, la conspiration, la caverne. Ah, donc on est toujours avec Jacques, Tom, Hélène, Alfred, Martha.
Did you pack enough food? It will be a while before you get to eat smoked venison again.
Yeah, I took some.
Anyone seen Martha?
She said she had to piss.
All right. I'll go get her.
You're a mason too, right?
Uh-huh.
So, what have you built so far? I'm sure Jack would love to hear about your work.
Houses.
Je pense que c'est par rapport à sa mère.
I don't want to leave. It's so dangerous out there.
Oh la pauvre, elle me
I
fait de
don't
la
want
peine.
to get robbed again.
Je vais la protéger.
I've got a slingshot. Maybe you could teach me how to use it.
Non, ou non.
I will.
Non, fallait dire non.
Papa usually protects me. But he can't always be around. He needs to take care of himself too.
Nous sommes plus nombreux désormais. Je serai toujours là.
I will always be around. That's not your job.
Bon, si.
You should look after yourself and your mother first.
Oh, elle est maldine.
And I want to stay here where it's safe. This knight is Charles the Great. He will protect you. Oh. Am I his princess? You are. Together, you are brave and smart and will never give up. All right. I have to stay steadfast. Thank you, Jack.
Martha! Where are you?
Come on. We're going on a great quest.
On our way, I told Martha the names of my trees. There was the birch, Jerusalem, and the oaks, Alexandria and Byzantium. When I pointed out Rome, she laughed and named an apple tree Southampton. The farther we walked, the merrier she became, christening all the new trees Winchester, Bath, Salisbury, while I grew quieter and quieter.
La forêt de chute.
Finally, we arrived at a large road. This heads towards Shiring, Tom said. The strangest name of them all.
Tu vois, de toute façon, j'ai pas le choix d'aller là-bas. On va quitter la forêt.
By noon, we had reached the edge of town. Mother gave us some dry prunes to chew while she argued with Tom whether we should head directly to town or past the palace of the so-called bishop. Tom was hopeful to find work at the palace, but Mother seemed uneasy.
Alors là, on peut essayer d'aller voir l'évêque, hein, puisqu'il veut construire une cathédrale. Ah, c'est compliqué parce que je trouve qu'on n'a pas assez d'informations pour savoir quoi faire là. On va essayer d'aller... L'évêque, c'est... L'évêque. On va aller voir l'évêque.
As we approached the building, Tom noticed the cold in Mother's eyes. Although she had agreed to accompany him to the bishop, she had remained quiet about her true feelings, while Tom didn't see it fit to ask. Gradually, the palace came into view.
Marcher, direction du palais. On va quand même changer. On va aller en ville.
Shiring was full of people looking for work. Mother and Tom kept asking around while we rested our feet at the market. Alfred gave me a look as if he wanted to punch me, but I only stared at the buildings, amazed by the straightness of their walls. Finally, Mother called us over. Rumor had it that the Earl of Shiring was hiring all kinds of people. It was then that I heard a man in a
Oh, c'est la
robe say,
sorcière.
That voice. It's her. The witch. She was here 10 years ago.
Ah, il y a un truc alors. En plus, on est roux. Impie. Château du comte Bartholomew Shiring. Oh, le jeu, je trouve super beau. Et ce n'est qu'un avis personnel.
You don't know me. You're misjudging whatever it is I did. I'm willing to forgive your mistake if you accept my offer now.
This is all about family honor to you, isn't it? Perhaps I should tell you about my mother. She was a happy person who loved to laugh and tell stories. But father made her miserable. Oh, he's not a bad man, but solemn and strict. She hated him so much she died from it.
Are you saying you don't like me?
You're so self-centered. You never think about anyone else's feelings. You have no refinement and you can barely read. What were you expecting?
One day you will see that you are wrong. And then I won't be so forgiving.
Ok.
All right. Let's hope it's true and the Earl needs us.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Alfred, keep an eye out. I'll be right back. And boys, try to get along.
An eye out for what?
Papa wants him to look for things that are broken.
Some people don't know they need a mason until you show them.
Papa could fix their walls or build a house. One man can build an entire house? I want to see.
Learn what you can, but don't stray too far.
Ugh. Why won't anyone just give me something to eat?
Que se passe-t-il avec maman? Je la trouve différente. Elle est moins maussade et en même temps, elle est encore plus encore. Elle a été dans tant d'endroits et elle connaît tant de choses sur la vie. Elle n'est même plus émerveillée par ce lieu. Il ressemble un peu à Tom, mais il est si différent. Tous les garçons sont-ils comme lui?
Stay sharp, Jack. People are rarely what they seem. See that knight over there? What does he look like to you?
Un petit ours, un canard... un petit ours.
He looks like a small bear.
True, but even small bears can have an appetite for blood. Just because we are out of the forest, that doesn't mean there are no wolves about.
Bon conseil. Ah, elle dessine un poisson avec
Hello,
le
Jack.
bâton.
Have you ever been to a castle before? No. Castles are very safe places. People don't rob you so fast. Mother told me stories about castles, about knights and princesses. Oh,
Like what? Like the one about Tristan and Isolde. They drank a potion and had to love each other for 3 years.
I know that one. Jack, do you think there's a princess in this castle? It would be so nice to see a real princess one day.
Hey, boy, come here. Say, what do you think about Tom?
Il est gentil. Il est gentil en vrai.
He's nice.
Well, let me tell you something. He may seem nice, but he really doesn't care about anyone but himself.
C'est faux.
Whatever you do, he doesn't care. He'll just drag you into his own misery. So take my advice. If you and your mother want to stay, you better learn to shut up and put yourself second. That's all I'm saying.
Ouais, il est méchant. Alfred pense que Tom ne se soucie pas de lui. Ok. Vers la cour, on va traverser la cour vers la gauche. C'est un château, je m'attendais pas à ce que ce ressemble plus à une caverne. Là, on dirait juste un tas de cailloux. C'est ici que la ville vient puiser de l'eau. Un grand trou avec des pierres autour. Maman a dit, je suis sûr que Tom pourrait construire un puits lui aussi. Ils ont peu l'air gentils ces gens-là. Oula.
William Hamley is an idiot. I wouldn't marry him either. She deserves someone better. Such a very bright and charming girl.
No, she's an arrogant one, just like her father.
Il y a tant de monde.
It's not arrogance, it's nobility. You have to be like
Hello, my name is Jack.
I agree.
Ah, ok.
She will do fine. It's the
Grimper
old
sur les
sorrow I'm
remparts,
on.
revenir.
To think that coward is set to be next in line.
Traverser la cour.
Knows how to order people around.
Right. What a
On va
brat.
peut-être pas grimper sur les remparts. Des pierres aussi droites que les arbres. Une entrée tout en bois, c'est vraiment étrange. Une tour, comme dans les balades de maman. Comment fait-elle pour ne pas s'écrouler? Leurs tenues ont l'air tellement lourdes. Comment font-ils pour bouger? On peut peut-être parler au
Are
chevalier.
you knights?
We are?
Why, you want to be like us?
Like you?
Tell you what, snatch us some food from the keep, and we might train you.
Very good. That should be a valuable first lesson.
Je vais m'en prendre une.
Watch your step, you little twit.
Don't mind him, boy. That's just William Hamley. He was hoping for a princess, but all he got was a boot.
What's he doing? Do you think he forgot something?
His dignity, perhaps?
Look, you strike me as an honest worker, but we have a right who does all the repairs for us.
Then something else, maybe? I heard rumours that there's all kinds of work here.
Well, unfortunately, it's not builders we're looking for. Actually, it's quite the opposite.
I understand. Thank you for your consideration. Walk with me, boy.
Une lettre brûlée. Dame Aliéna, donc lettre datée du 25 décembre 1135. J'attends notre union avec une grande excitation. Mon père est l'un des hommes les plus riches du pays, et le vôtre est comte de Shiring. Aucune famille ne pourrait rivaliser avec la nôtre en termes de puissance. Vous n'avez pas à rougir en songeant à notre rencontre prochaine, madame. Vous me conviendrez parfaitement. Mon père nous fait construire une maison, vous cuisinerez, vous vous chargerez du nettoyage, vous accueillerez nos hôtes et vous prendrez soin de mes chevaux. De longues nuits seront nous récompensées. Waouh! Et le romantisme. Le romantisme au Moyen-Âge.
We have followers all over the south of England.
Of course. You're the Earl, after all.
A title doesn't guarantee anything, my son.
I don't understand. Is that why you sent all those letters?
We only know what's happening in the south, but Earl Robert is in the west.
Together we control the entire southwest.
Not all of it, but we have messengers in place to keep us informed about everything. Now, be quiet for a moment. I need to think.
No. The Earl is busy, boy.
Ok.
I'm sorry, boy. The Lady Aliena won't see any visitors today.
Dame Aliéna.
Lady Aliena?
A charming young woman. She lives on top of the keep.
Like a princess?
Well, no. Although, I suppose she would make a splendid queen indeed. For now, she is just the Earl of Shiring's daughter, and quite good at her role, if I may say so.
Il y a vraiment une princesse dans cette tour. Il a dit non.
I want to see the lady.
My, you are just as rude as her previous visitor, aren't you? All want but no manners.
Can I see her?
May I see her?
May I?
As I said already, she won't receive any more visitors today. At least not any scoundrels. Not after that Hamley boy tried to propose to her. Again. She'd rather enjoy some quiet than another wide-eyed piglet who thinks himself a minstrel. Now don't start singing, please.
Hamley?
C'est qui lui?
Yes, Percy Hamley's son, William. Now, off you go. And farewell to you. Stop right there. I'm sorry, boy. The Lady Aliena...
May I see the lady?
I told you she is not in the mood for pushy boy. She prefers someone a little more...
Ah bah on peut peut-être faire venir Martha. Oh, il va faire le tour. Bah, on va pas prendre le morceau de poulet, je sens un peu la douille. Du genre, on a volé le
You
compte.
there. What do you want? My father and I have important business, so go play in the yard with the other children.
Les gens, ils sont pas gentils ici.
So, have you heard about anyone else who might need a mason?
Last summer they were building at the monastery in Shaftesbury, but they might be finished now.
I've been to Shaftesbury. Already too many masons for too little work.
Eh Martha, j'ai vu une princesse.
There are so many knights here. Do you think there's also a princess?
Oui.
There is one.
What?
There is a princess here.
Oh, show me.
On va vraiment y aller? Je m'y attendais pas du tout. Oh, il y a un beau chien.
My lady,
Yes, Matthew?
there are 2 children downstairs, desperately wanting to see you.
Children?
A rather cheerful little girl and an annoying boy.
Je suis pas pénible.
Well, considering that it is my role to tend to my father's guests, I believe I can see them.
Your father let you renounce a wedding. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if you declined this as well.
But a cheerful little girl?
And an annoying boy.
Ah, il est chiant,
We
je suis
will
pas
get along.
pénible.
You may bring them up.
Oh, bon sang.
Oh, it's you. I noticed you and your parents from my window. What can I do for you?
Vous êtes une princesse? Bonjour.
You're quite shy, aren't you? Would you like something to eat?
But they won't serve food yet.
They do what I tell them. I will have Matthew get you some bread.
Yes, please. Where's your mother?
J'arrive pas à
My mother
choisir.
died.
Aren't you sad?
I was, but that was a long time ago. My brother Richard can't even remember her.
My mother's dead too.
When did she die?
Last week.
Oh. Who's that woman with you then?
That's my mother.
And where's your father?
I never had a father.
Where did you come from then?
From my mother. All young things come from their mothers. What have fathers got to do with it?
I think you should have a word with your mother. Come on, I want to show you something. Have you ever been up this high before?
No. Wow. All the people look so small. Like little mice. You must be up here every day.
I used to, but nowadays I try to hold myself back.
Why?
We are about to make some great enemies. If our first assault fails, they may want to lay siege to our castle, so I will have to get used to staying up here for a long while. I suppose this view will bore me soon enough. Till then, I'm trying to keep it special.
And you're sharing it with us. I don't think that I'd ever get bored by this.
Come on, let's go back down. Matthew will take you to your parents.
La princesse m'a dit que le comte s'attendait à une attaque.
How did it go?
Oh, she was so pretty. Don't you agree, Jack?
Un vrai petit bonhomme. Bon. Bah écoutez, vous savez quoi? Nous allons arrêter cet épisode ici. J'espère que cette vidéo vous aura plu. Eh, c'est sympa en vrai, on a fait une quête. Bon, on va essayer de se rapprocher peut-être un peu d'Alfred dans le prochain épisode. Ça serait pas trop mal. En tout cas, je vous remercie d'avoir regardé cette vidéo. Quant à moi, écoutez, je vous dis à très bientôt pour de prochaines aventures.